Have time in your business to spend with whiners and complainers. And if you show me the 5 people that you hang around, that's what your future is going to look like. Who are you letting influence your brain space? Who are you letting influence the energy in your life? What words from people are you paying attention to? I promise you this, that the 5 people that you let most speak into your life, the energy that they have, the way that they look at the world, if you combined that, you would get how you see the world. If you want to be successful, if you have a dream and a goal to reach another level, you're going to have to change the voices that you listen to. One of the ways you can do that, you can listen to podcast episodes from people who have a different mindset and a different wavelength. My podcast, the Grow Your Life podcast, 143 episodes. If you listen through those, I promise you, it will change the way that you think in a direction that's going to help make you more successful and help you make more money. You can't be around me without that happening. I make sure of that. I make sure that the people who are around me succeed. I help them get further in their life and raise them up. And so if you're somebody that has a goal, you want to make more money in a business, who are you hanging around? Complainers, whiners? You don't have time or energy to do that. What ends up happening is there's this energetic sort of vibration that when you're around people or you're listening, by the way, news media, social media, it affects whether you're in the same room as somebody or not, which is why you can literally pick up a different energy and brain wavelength from a podcast episode, from listening to somebody on social media. Do you feel lit up and excited and motivated when you watch me on social media? If that's the case, that's exactly what's happening. And so find more people around you that can help raise you up, that have done what you want to accomplish, that can help move you forward towards your goals, and limit the exposure that you have to people who are negative and always have a reason why they can't or why things aren't working out well, or acting, whether it be false humility or pride. By the way, those two are both terrible things that you don't want to be around. People that are always like, oh, I'm just down on themselves and depressed and upset all the time, or people that are arrogant and rude and beating over people. Both of those you don't want to hang around. You get to design your life by the people that you spend the most time around. It's huge. The environment that you spend the most time around, the people that you listen to. But if you're constantly around people that are negative in one way or another, they're either negative about how nobody's doing anything right, they're hypercritical about how everybody is wrong in the world, they're complaining about how everything's going wrong, and they're whining about how they should have gotten this, and man, they'll never get a break. My friends, if that's who you're hanging around, that's the life you're going to experience. If that's who you're listening to. And listen, by the way, you're not going to influence and change them. They're going to influence and change you. I promise you that. See, I used to believe in this noble place of being a savior to everybody around me. My goodness, what a ridiculous thought. That I could influence and change people around me that were so negative all the time to be more positive. Doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. They influence you to go at the lowest level that they're at. That's what happens. And so get it out of your head that you're some kind of savior that's going to spend time around people and change them and make them more positive in their negativity. You can do it through social media. You can do it through a platform like this. But at the end of the day, who you spend time around, the energy of who you listen to, the negativity, the complainers, the whiners, the critical people, the people that are never happy with life, that's who are influencing your life. That's who's influencing your brain space. That's who's influencing your focus. And so find people that are successful at what you want to be successful in. In the age of the internet, that's today, 2022, my friends, we're almost in a new year. There's never been a moment in time in history where you can find the answers to every question that you have from experts that have done it over and over again, like today. You got YouTube, you got social media, anything that you want to learn from an expert, you have access to them. You can literally ask them questions, and now a lot of them are responding back to you with advice. I respond back to every single person who comments on any of my platforms, who comments back to anything that I post. Paul says, treat those people like radioactive waste. I agree. Treat them like radioactive waste, even if they're family. I agree, absolutely. It doesn't mean that you don't love them. Man, you're preaching right here, man. This is so true. People that are always in a pity party. Oh, I love that language. That's exactly it. The pity party crowd. And listen, even especially, I bet some of you justify it because, oh, they're your family members, so you got to hang out with them. Listen, yes and no. You can limit the amount of time that you spend with them. You can limit situations that you get into and conversations that you get into. You don't have to go deep into a conversation with somebody just because they want to. You got way too much potential, my friends, to waste it on complainers, negative people, whining people. They're constantly in a pity party or critical or angry at the world, not happy with their life. If you want to change your life, if you want to reach your goals, it's one of the biggest things that's going to change it for you. Is stop hanging out with negative, complaining, whining, pity party people. Distance yourself. I say cut them off. If they're not like your immediate family members that you've been close to your whole life, find new friends. Get new people. You're not going to change those people. If you want to be successful as a business owner, you're going to have to change the friends that you hang out with. You know, I used to hang out with people that were smoking weed, drinking all the time, hanging out. Man, I had fun doing it with them 10, 15 years ago. I don't hang out with people that do even remotely close to that anymore. I don't think any of the people I hang out with are drinking all the time and doing at all, at least that I know of, because we have a different focus. Now listen, if that I got nothing against that. The occasional drink is fine. I don't personally, but you have to pay attention to who you are listening to, who you're hanging out with, who you're letting influence your thought patterns if you want to change your life. And then hang around people that encourage you. This is the next level, my friends. So then when you cut out that's it, energy vampires. They suck your energy away. When you cut that out of your life, you're going to find people that they're encouraging you and championing you on in your success. You don't want to hang around people that are always looking at you like competition, trying to hold you back so that you can succeed. You want to find people that want to see you succeed greater than themselves. Listen, I got friends that they make tens of millions of dollars, more than I personally am making right now, and I champion them on because I love it. And then I say, hey, what can I learn from them? What are they doing that I'm not doing? Or maybe, what are they doing that I don't want to do? Totally valid. In your life, you're going to have to be intentional about who you hang around, who's influencing you. And like I said, the Grow Your Life podcast that I have on my website, 143 episodes. I truly believe if you go through those, if you listen to my videos, my training, the coaching that I have for free that's out there, it's going to change the way you think. I promise you that. I put most of the mindset stuff out there for free because I don't really want to charge for it. And then I charge for the strategy stuff. So my courses are $97 on my website. The strategies of advertising to reach thousands of customers, creating offers that create hundreds of thousands of dollars in businesses online. And people can buy those on my website. But you got to change the way you think, and you got to change who you're letting speak into your life. And that's going to change everything for you. My friends, have a good one. Happy New Year coming up. Let's step into it strong. Talk soon, everybody. Have a good one.